In this video, I'm going to explore trade selection in where we've got the possible accumulations, the market moving below the 4-hour SMA, starting with this section of the accumulation right here. So moving into the 15-minute chart to get a better look. 15-minute chart being my main trading chart, or time frame rather. Okay, so the first thing I can say is that when it comes to the 15-minute chart, if there is a possibility, if I'm looking at a secondary test, that I can take a trade on the 5-minute chart, and that depends on the overall size of the structure that I am looking at. And in this case, I can basically already see, even though we have the components of a fairly decent accumulation, none of the major signs of strength, apart from this, we could definitely call that we could definitely call this rally a major sign of strength, in that we've got a spring, 1, 2, 3, 4. Bars straight to the top of the trading range. Sorry, not straight to the top of the trading range, straight to the top of where the spring ends, rather, or the minor accumulation ends, on decreasing volume. And this shows us that there is a lot of ease of movement in this move. And then what we want to see is the increasing volume as well, or advancing. We could call that increasing volume. Showing an increase in demand as the price leaves, or exits rather, the trading range. Now, I'm not 100% sure if it's not that I'm not 100% sure, but I'm definitely not a fan of taking that trade as a in fact, what is very interesting about this particular movement is, if we do have the patience, this becomes an interesting trade. Okay, so what I can take from this, before getting fully into whether or not this is a tradable event, is we can see a definite ease of movement in this particular bar, which is the breakout bar of the trading range. We've got two lower volume bars, but there's an attempt to push down, and that just does not happen. All of that supply is absorbed, and with the same amount of volume, we have this incredible. We have quite a large move out of the interim trading range, or interim accumulation, back into the main trading range. So, cutting to the 4-hour chart, we'll just take a look at this and see whether or not that movement itself was across of the 4-hour SMA, and we can see that the entry was the flip of price over the SMA. So that would have made an excellent or ideal trade. We have support of the previous movement, which is essentially that the last higher high provides a backing up action for the spring in the local trading range, and the signal is an ease of movement bar which crosses the interim accumulation. Now, I just want to assess this with by looking at the volume profile, and we can see as well that the okay, so a couple of things here. The 5-minute volume profile definitely agrees with the, or it fits nicely into the interim accumulation trading range. We can see that there is a very rapid increase in velocity in the spring, and we can take from that and tremendous momentum to the top of the trading range. So as a spring, this is definitely what we would call an A grade setup, and this is also a and we can see too by these volume profiles that prices basically the market has essentially accumulated all the supply in this price range that I'll just highlight here. So we can see by the bell curves that everything has been absorbed in this area, and then we just basically run through here with no further volume or no further supply coming into the market, and we go into an area of price discovery where we have where we can see that we're accumulating at a higher price. So that is an example of a very strong trading range. Again, ease of movement bar on a spring, and would have been a great entry. Let's pause this.